Hi everyone, this is Victoria Sheffield, author and publisher of Jeru Publications. Today is Tips Tuesday with the Hope in Christ Book Club. Before I begin, I want to thank you so much, Denise, for allowing me to share with your book club what I think are effective ways to market a book on Facebook. Now, I've chosen this title because since I've authored my first book in 2007, I noticed that I sell most of my books through Facebook, to my amazement. Now, how I found this information out was taking a look at the analytics. For those that do not know what analytics are, do a little research on Google and check out what analytics on a website is. This will tell you where most of your hits or your clicks are coming from. So whatever I've been doing on Facebook for all these years must be working. Now, as a business coach, I want to share one simple tip with you all that's going to take you a long way. And there's a word called consistency. Be consistent regardless of what platform you're doing. Now, consistency will work online and also offline, because I've often told people that marketing is not something that's just a one-time thing or something that you do once a week or something that you do every now and then. If you market your book every now and then, you're going to get every now and then results. One thing about me, when I look at myself, I'm consistent. I have a made up mind that I am going to succeed no matter what. Now, I understand that faith without works is dead. So at least 3 days out of each week and more, I am on social media pushing my book sales. Sometimes I am pushing them through creating videos like I am doing now. Sometimes I post in the groups on Facebook for authors. Now, sometimes I use the groups on Facebook for readers, because if you're trying to get someone to actually purchase your book, you want to target those people that like to read. So one other thing that you're gonna do in conjunction with you being consistent is do a little research on Facebook. Find those groups of people that like to read books, and not only that, find the people that enjoy your type of genre, because if you are targeting those people that are not people that enjoy your type of book, guess what? You could merely be wasting time and costing yourself money. Now, this is something else I want you to do. I want you to take a look at your Facebook about information or Facebook profile. Take a good look at it. Some of you all don't even have to take a look at it. You can sort of think to yourself, now, are my book details in my about information? I can't stress enough the countless times where I have spoken to people and they have told me that they were an author or a business owner on Facebook, but when I look at their about information there, it's absolutely nothing there that indicates to me that they are an author. So the first thing that's going to take place when you make new friends on Facebook, they're going to take a look at your about information. Now, have you all ever heard curiosity kills the cat? So they're going to take a look just because they want to see, now, who is this? What does he or she do? And if there's nothing there, there's nothing there for them to click on. And make sure that you have a clickable link there that they can actually click on and take a look at your book details. Another thing that I think is very effective with me, I have several Facebook cover photos that I use. And I use the Facebook cover photos, and sometimes I add a picture of me there. And a lot of times I put a copy of my book cover on the Facebook photo. And then another thing I do, once I actually upload that cover photo, now to the right of that cover photo in the details area, put a little bit of detail there about your book, again with a clickable link, because somebody's going to be curious. Somebody's going to actually click on your cover photo, and that link there is going to lead them to your book details. Now, I want to ask you a question. Now, this is going to be in terms of those people that have their book details on their website. Now, Facebook is just a platform, but once people actually click on that link and they're clicking through that link is actually leading them to your website. Is your website attractive? Is it attractive? Because if I'm clicking on a link that comes through Facebook, once I get to that website, what on that website is going to actually make me purchase or make me want to purchase your book? So these are things that I want you to think about. And then I want you to go back again and think about your Facebook ads in terms of your book. How can you post ads that attract? Because you've got how many people? You don't even know. Tons of people on Facebook every day, and we're all trying to do the same thing. We're all trying to get people to take a look at what we have to offer. So what in your ad is going to make you stand out from the crowd? Now, another thing I want you all to look at, when you post an ad concerning your book on Facebook, try not to post too little information or detail, or try not to post too much, because I've actually seen people to post an ad on Facebook, and the basis of what they do is just post a URL to the details of their book. People want to know a little bit about your book before they click through. Yes, they can see your book cover, but why should they click on this link? So think about that. Think about this too. Selling, marketing, and promotion is an art. Have you all seen some and you say to yourself, oh my God, this person over here is selling tons of books or selling tons of whatever. And as far as I can see, not trying to be funny or anything like that, but what I have to offer is, much nicer, but yet this person over here seems to be doing great. It could be that you lack the skills that it takes to market and promote. So check out a few websites on Google. Something in the nature of how to market a book, how to promote a book, how to sell a book on social media, selling tips. Do your research and find out what you need to do to up your game on that end. And also something that I just did, I do every so often. Facebook has a lot of tools that are great in terms of not only marketers, but for all business owners. Create Facebook events for your book, especially if you have a new book release. You can use the Facebook event and have a new book release and invite all your friends and share a few things about your book there. You can have a Q&A if they have any questions to ask about your book. If you're having a book signing, you can do the event page to create a page to share with your friends on Facebook where your book signing is going to be at. There are so many things. If you just kind of put on your thinking cap and think of unique ways. I say unique ways because I go back to the fact that there are tons of people on Facebook, and I'm sure that you all see it just like I see it. It looks like everybody is out for the same thing. Ask yourself, what can you do differently on Facebook that can help you sell books? Now, one thing I don't want you all to do, Now, I checked my Facebook messages on this morning, and I'm going to be honest with you. I had 2 notifications in there that I just did not like. Now, every now and then I will block these people. Today, I was nice enough not to block them, but these are people that I barely know that are sending me messages through Facebook about what they have to offer. I don't like that, because that's not why I'm on Facebook. I'm on Facebook to socialize. And I feel like if they want to market what they have to do, that you don't market what you do by throwing what you do into people's face. That's just kind of like a pushy salesperson. No, you just kind of find the right places to put your information. And as you put it there, people are going to automatically see your information. If you are targeting those people that you know that may be interested in what you have to offer. Have you all thought about creating a blog? I've been blogging for like years, and oh my God, I have several blogs, and I don't even know how I keep them all up. Sometimes I get behind, to be honest, but create a blog. Think about something that you are very, very passionate about. And as you create new blog posts, it goes back through the same things in terms of targeting those people that you think will actually want to purchase your book. Why? Now, how does a blog tie into your book? A blog ties into your book because you can actually take your blog and do what they call monetizing your blog. Now, if you want to know a little bit of detail about monetizing your blog, you know what? Visit my YouTube channel. I'll leave a link below. I actually wrote a book about blogging and my writing career and all of that, how you can actually start a blog and earn money from blogging. What you're going to do on your blog, you're going to put your book details there. So each time someone looks at a new blog post that you've written, guess what? There's an opportunity there that they can actually purchase your publication. This is why we're going to go back to that word consistency. You want to consistently write blog posts. If you have time, about 3 a week. If not, do 2 a week. But think about it. That's 2 blog posts that you're going to be sharing all over social media, everywhere. You can even tweet, text, email your blog post links to all of your family and all of your friends. And as they're reading your information, they're going to look down below or over to the side somewhere and just happen to see your book details. And just maybe they'll buy a book. I've had a few people to buy copies of my books from my blog. So again, think about something that you are passionate about and start blogging. You can get a free blog through Blogger or through WordPress. So there are many, many, many things that can be done to actually effectively market your book on Facebook. But another thing that I notice about a lot of people is that they are social butterflies. And what I mean about that is that you visit their page and they might have 50 or 100 friends. And if this is you, I'm not talking about you all, okay? My mother is one of those people. I'm just trying to help, okay? In all honesty, let me show you all what I do. For some reason, I love 3. The number 3 means a lot to me. I use the power of 3 every single day. I add 3 people to my Facebook account every single day. And now I don't just add any 3 people. I add 3 people that might be interested in what I have to offer. Now that's a serious marketer right there. I love making new friends, but as an entrepreneur and an author, I am in the business of making money. So, and if I'm not earning any money, all of it is just a waste of time. So think about that. And in terms of meeting new friends, try not to just throw your book details at them. Make connections, network a little bit, take some time to get to know these people. Or when you see a door open, that's your opportunity to walk through that door. They may just start a chat with you and ask you a question. What do you do? Okay, light bulb. Now, this is your opportunity to let them know I'm an author. In fact, I authored a book titled da 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 or whatever. This is your opportunity. But one thing I notice about people will purchase things from people that they know and trust. Why would I want to purchase a book from someone I absolutely do not know anything about? And people do not like to feel like, well, this person just wanted me to be their friend, because they are just trying to find people to make a purchase. Again, that goes back to me deleting those people that they ask for my friendship, and 2 seconds later, after I accept their request, they send me that little link to their website or something. And I don't know where they get this from, but instead of drawing clients in, they are pushing people away. So think about those things, you all. I cannot share everything with you all. I am so very sorry, because I am the author of Facebook Marketing Tips and Planner. And again, visit this video on YouTube. I will leave a link below in the description area to where you can take a look at that book. If you have any other questions or concerns for the Hope in Christ book club, you can actually post there in the book club area. I will get to your questions and answers as soon as I can. I had intended on doing Facebook Live, but I know you all understand how it is as a mother. I have 2 children that are sick. There is something going around my house, and I have been up half the night with one of my daughters, so I just could not do it. I am actually sleepwalking, but I wanted to do what I said I was gonna do in terms of sharing a few tips with the book club. And I hope there is something today that I have said that is helping this book club and that will help you earn some money off of those books, because I'm telling you all, I know what it's like. It took me a whole year to really realize that I needed to work much harder at marketing my books. Like I said, I was a self-publisher, but I did use the service of another publisher to help me with my first book. And that publisher allowed me to actually put my book on their website. In my mind, I knew nothing about writing a book, publishing a book. I knew nothing about the book business, and thought, I'm an author now. I'm getting ready to make me some money. And to my surprise, that first year I said to myself, Lord have mercy, where is the money? And the money was just not there. And what I want to share with y'all, I'm not bragging, because I tell people, y'all don't know what I've been through. It's been since 2007. This is 2017. So it's taken me all these years. I'm just now to a point where I get royalty checks every month from 3 different platforms. So don't give up. Don't give up in your marketing efforts, and remember to stay consistent. I don't care if it's online again, offline, or wherever you are. Don't give up, and think about how you post, what you post, how much. When you're posting, you don't have to write a whole book. People do not have time to read ads that are just that long. Add a little bit of detail, maybe about 5 or 6 sentences, that's going to actually let people know a little bit of detail about your book. But you're going to want to put some detail there that's going to make them want to click through. And remember, if you're selling from your website, once they click through, how attractive is your website? What makes them want to hang around your website or your blog? So think about that. Think about that. You may have an awesome book, but you may be lacking in marketing, promotion, and in the art of selling. So think about that. Get your journal out and start journaling. Write down some ideas. Take a look at what everybody else is doing to market and promote their books on Facebook, and you do something different. So I hope these tips have helped you all. But I've got to go. I've got my kids in the other room. I've locked them out. You know how it is. A mother's job is never done. So you all have a blessed and a prosperous day. Do yourself and me a favor and sell more books. You all have a wonderful day. Goodbye.